democracy has been 100% subverted in Canada. The will of the people is no longer heard. It is the will of the elites, regardless of what the Canadian people want. The WF, Davos, Mark Carney are going to implement their agenda no matter what the public sentiment is. Democracy in Canada has become an absolute sham. Most recent public polling, 76% of Canadians say there's too much immigration in this country. That is as overwhelming a consensus as you are going to see on any issue. Set more than 3 in 4 Canadians currently state that we cannot withstand more immigration. Every economic data point backs this up. Our middle and lower class have been absolutely crushed. Most recent GDP per capita measurement over the past decade, 50 major countries, Canada ranked 50th out of 50, and that is despite having some of the greatest natural resources in the world. 2 main reasons for that: the mass immigration, unprecedented, growing our country from 32 million to over 41 million in a decade, as well as these insane woke green policies that don't allow us to take advantage of the fact that we have incredible opportunities in oil and gas, unlike very many countries in the world. But with the Liberals in charge, we refuse to take advantage of this, and it shouldn't be surprising. You think the Liberal elites give a damn about everyday Canadians? No, if you're not a climate change activist wokey, they think you are scum of the earth and deserve to be ignored. But my question is, how can we state with a straight face that we live in a democratic country when the Liberals just announced that between permanent and temporary residents, we are going to again allow more than 1 million immigrants into the country in the year 2025. This, when I said more than 3 in 4 Canadians said we can't withstand anymore, and I'll tell you exactly why. These global elite institutions are planning on, we have one of the greatest setups in the world, second largest landmass of any country in the world, and a small population. It sounds like the absolute dream. You know what the global elites want to do? They want 100 million people here by the year 2100. You think they give a damn about the standard of living for the average everyday Canadian? As Justin Trudeau said in 2017, they want a post-national state. They hate regular everyday Canadians. They think you're plebs and bums if you don't go all in on their woke nonsense. It is insanity to call Canada democracy at this point. We are being governed by global elites who could give absolutely a rat's ass about what the Canadian people want. Like I said, overwhelming 76% say enough immigration. But what do the global elites want? They want 100 million people in Canada by the year 2100. So what are we going to do this year? We're going to allow another million. And we know this isn't a theory anymore. We have enough data from the past decade. We know for a fact that this hurts middle and lower class Canadians. Basic supply and demand. You flood the zone with supply. 5 in 6 immigrants are lower middle skilled workers. Only 16% are defined as high skilled workers. It is going to stifle the demand. They are flooding the zone with supply, stifling demand. A very small number of people at the very top, global elites, get incredibly rich. Carney'S servants at Brookfield, he just announced a $25 billion investment in prefab housing. Oh, guess who just purchased Modular, a company that does prefab housing? Of course, Brookfield, where Carney spent the past decade of his career. The guy works in service of the WF Davos. He hasn't even spent the majority of his adult life in Canada. He is a traitor to this country, and we must hit the streets and demand, like they're doing in the UK, like they're doing in Australia, that our government listen to us, because this has gone too far. You cannot, with a straight face, call Canada democracy when the will of the people is consistently subverted time after time after time after time. Stay tuned to this channel. I'm going to be setting up rallies come September on Parliament when the government gets back in. We need to make our voices heard. It's not enough on social media. We have to actually get on the streets to make our voices heard. Stay tuned. Please like, subscribe my content, hit the link in my bio, make a donation, grab some merch. But I know that there are enough everyday Canadians who love this country, of ancestors who died in World War II, who are going to fight back against this tyranny. Mark Carney and the Liberals want to destroy this country. Real Canadians say hell no.